Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a review slash swatches slash demo. We're going to do it all on the new Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions palette. I've done another review on the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. I did the electric one back when it came out and I really enjoyed it, so I thought why not pick another one up. She just came out with two newer additions to her collection. So we have the Gemstone Obsessions and the Coral Obsessions. I did not grab the coral one because the colors in it, although I'm sure they're like a better formula, they reminded me a lot of my Maybelline Lemonade palette. I'll link that video right here if you guys haven't seen it. The colors are kind of similar, so I thought I'll get this one because these have colors that I didn't think I had in my collection already. It is an all metallic palette, so I don't think you can use it just by itself. At least I'm not creative enough to use it by itself and make it look good, but it is a good addition to other palettes if you use it with some mattes basically. So before we dive into this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up before you leave, guys. Don't forget, that means a lot to me and it helps promote my video. If you're new here, my name is Patty. Go ahead and hit the red button down below and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me when you guys do that. And let's just go ahead and get started. I feel like I'm talking a lot lower in this video than I normally do in my other videos. It is the morning time. I am getting ready to go to work. You guys are going to see later on how I got to this eye look, but basically I wanted to first show you some swatches of this palette. Let's go ahead and do this three first. Check it out. Those are the first three shades. As you can see, they're very beautiful. Oh yes, look at that, guys. Very beautiful, very pigmented, very buttery. You guys are going to see when I do the eye demo that I at the beginning didn't wet the shadows at all. After I tried to use them wet because I felt like, you know what, if you can make them more metallic, and I feel like it did make a little bit of a difference, but like you don't really need to wet them at all. Like they are pigmented. I'm going to go ahead and do the next three. So those are the next three right there. Again, very pigmented. They swatch like a dream. So beautiful. In today's video, I tried to use as many of them as I could. I couldn't use all 9 of them because that would have looked a little crazy. I mean, it doesn't look crazy, but it would have looked a little bit crazy if I used them all, so I didn't. Okay, so here are the last 3 right there. That blue one is amazing. That's one of the ones that we didn't use today, and I also didn't use these 2 warm ones right here, but you guys, look at that. It is so beautiful. I feel like this would complement any palette. As you can see, like on this shade right here, let's see, some of them do have a little bit of like fallout. So I did do my eyes first, and I did clean up a lot of fallout at the bottom of my eyes when I went to do my base makeup, but that doesn't really bother me because I normally do my eyes first. So as long as you're doing your eyes first and then go on to like your foundation and all of that stuff, it shouldn't be a problem. All right, so I'm not going to make you guys wait anymore. Let's just go ahead and watch the tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe. This is the number M504 right here. It's just like a very big blending brush, and I like to use it to like set my eye or to put like a crease color on sometimes. I'm just going to get a little bit of translucent powder and just set my eyes. So I'm just going to put this all over, and that way like any eyeshadows that we put over top later on don't like stick to the eyeshadow primer. So obviously the palette we're going to be talking about today is the Huda Gemstone Obsessions palette. Now this, as you probably saw on the swatches, is an all metallic palette, which is great because it has a lot of accents, a lot of pops of color, and this is a palette that's going to complement other makeup that you have. However, we can't, or at least I can because I'm not that creative, do just a look using just this palette. So I'm going to go ahead and reach for my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to like do some crease colors with this one, and then we'll use the Gemstones one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here, and with this same brush I'm just going to use this one as a transition color. So I'm just going to put it there, and I'm just doing back and forth. Windshield wiper motions is what we're doing with a big fluffy brush. so that we can get a nice wash of color all over the crease. And we're going to intensify that. I'm going to switch brushes. So this is my number 27 brush from Sephora collection. This is one of my favorites. I'm going to use this color right here, and I'm going to put it on the outer corner and into the crease, and that's just going to make the crease a little bit darker. And with my big fluffy brush, I'm going back and I'm going to make sure that it blends into the first color we put on and that there aren't any harsh lines. Okay, so for right now I think I'm going to leave it like this because I have no idea what I'm going to do with the Gemstone Obsessions palette. So let's go ahead and like start. So again, this is what this one looks like. It has a good amount of like pinks and purples and like highlight shades and like this like nice gold one here. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and do, I think, mostly like purpley colors today because that's the most, like most of them are that color, so that way I could use more shadows, I'm thinking. We'll see. I'm going to grab my number 15 brush from Sephora collection, this one right here. This is my favorite for like, it's perfect. Anyways, this highlight color right here is gorgeous, and it's not necessarily a pinky color. Like it has a nice like iridescence to it. Like it kind of has like blues and like greens in it too. So I'm just putting this one right underneath my brow. Okay, and I'm going to go back to my big fluffy blending brush and make sure that they mix together. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right underneath my brow. Oh yes. See, it's kind of like a icy blue kind of iridescent color. Okay, so I'm going back with my big fluffy brush and we'll make sure that they blend into one another. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab this color right here at the bottom, and we're going to like try and put that one in the inner corner of the eye. So again, I'm using my number 15 brush to do that, and I'm putting it right on the inner corner. This one is like a very light pink shimmery shade. Then I'm going to use, I think, this one right up here. This color is really pretty, and I'm going to put it all over my eyelid. By the way guys, I'm not wetting my brush to use any of these eyeshadows. They're just that pigmented. So with my number 15 brush, once again, I'm just swiping this color on the first like half of my eyelid. These are so creamy. Okay, so now let's use another purple. Just again, I want to use as much as we can. I'm going to go ahead and go into this one here and see how that pairs. And so I'm going to put this one on the outer half of my eyelid with my number 15 brush. Blend it into that other color we put on. And obviously, like any of these colors you can use like by themselves on your eyelid to do like any kind of different eye look. I'm just doing like as many colors as I can put on one eye look, so that you guys see how good they are, how good, and you know, whether or not they're like blending into each other. So as you can see, those are blending together really nicely. And I've been using the same brush. I'm using my number 15 brush. I'm going back to this one. You guys, Sephora collection brushes are such good quality. Like, I always reach for them over my other brushes that I have. Okay, so now I'm switching to my number 18 brush by Sephora collection. This is like a smaller version of the number 15. And I'm going to go into the darker purple back here, and I'm going to put it right on the outer corner of my eye to deepen things up a bit. And a little bit on the outer part of the crease there, right? So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So just like that, and then I'm going to go back to my Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to intensify the crease a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to get like one of these deeper shades here and put it right on top, I guess, of that deeper purple, and like blend it into the outer the crease of my eye. And with my big fluffy brush, again, I'm making sure everything is diffusing on the crease. So I'm doing little like back and forth, little like circular motions to make sure it blends. And I'm only doing it on the like back half of the eye. And again, switching to my fluffy brush. This one doesn't have anything left on it. I'm just using it now to make sure everything is blending. Alright, so just like that. So now I'm wondering, because I said that these are so pigmented that like you don't need to wet them. So I wonder what happens if you do wet them. So I want to do that. I'm grabbing my number 15 brush again and the Slick setting spray. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this color up here and pack it on again. That looks metallic. So check that out. Let me give you guys a little close-up. They look a little bit chunky, but they look very metallic. I'm going to go ahead and work on the rest of my face. I'm going to do my base makeup. If you guys want to see how I do that, there is a video, I'll link it right here, and you guys can watch how I normally do my base makeup and everything, and I'll be right back to finish the eye look basically. All right, so I'll see you guys in a minute, or for you it'll be like a second. Okay guys, I'm back. For highlighter, if you guys are wondering what that gloriousness is, check this out. I always like to put light on my highlighter so you guys can really, ooh yes. Oh, look at the eye shimmer. Okay. Distracted, but look how good the eye looks and the high. Ooh yes. Are you guys seeing that? So anyways, look at the eye. Ooh yes. Okay, that's just like with the flashlight of my phone. The light makes it look really nice. For highlighter, I used the Fenty highlighter in Confetti, the one that comes in the little stick. I didn't use it by itself though, because this is very drying on my skin, so I can't use it by itself, but I mixed it in with a little bit of this Perricone MD no highlighter. So what I did is I had a self-tanner mishap, so excuse that. I put it right here and I put 2 drops of the no highlighter, and then I rubbed the confetti one on it, and that made the confetti one get a little bit less hard. Like it's not as dry basically as it is on the stick by itself. So I mixed that together, and then I got my beauty blender. See it there? I got it from there, and I just like pat it on, and it looks magical. To finish up the eyes, I did like the whole top part basically. So now for like the bottom, I think I want to use one of the opposite colors. So we did a lot of like the pinks and the purples here, so I think I want to use either the blue or the green. I think I'm going to go with the green for underneath my eyes. So I'm going to grab my little number 18 brush again, and I'm going to go into the green here, and I'm going to put it right underneath my eyes, just like that. I'm going to just like swipe it underneath. Okay, so that looks a little bit crazy right now, but we're gonna blend it out. So I'm going to, this is the Morphe E18. It's like a little domed brush, like a fat pencil brush kind of. I'm going to go ahead and get this color here and blend that out. So I'm just going again back and forth. I'm going to grab a smaller one. This is the number E36, and get this color here that we use also at the top, and also run it right underneath the eyes. And then with this same brush, get this color here. And I just want to make sure that everything looks the same as at the top, basically. I'm going to do the little trick of putting translucent powder right underneath the eyeshadow here, because it got a little bit out of control, okay? Okay, so while I let that craziness sit there, I'm going to go ahead and do like eyeliner in the waterline. I'm going to do a like skin-like color today. This is a pencil from the Estee Edit, which is a brand that's been discontinued, so I'm sorry, but it's the only one I have, I think. I am going to go ahead and put mascara on. So I'm going to be using the Shock Mascara by YSL. Okay, mascara has been applied. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the bakage. Okay, so for lipstick, I'm grabbing a YSL one of these. I'm still loving them. I mentioned them in my favorites video, not my favorites video. I did like a what's new at Sephora kind of video. I'll link it right here. And I mentioned these, and go check it out so you can see how I feel about them. Yeah, this will work. This is the number 12, by the way. I thought I wanted to do false lashes, but I'm not so sure anymore. So since I wasn't sure whether or not to do lashes, I just settled somewhere in the middle. I'm going to do like little tiny ones. These, I have no idea where are from, but I had them there. They've definitely been used before. This is completed now. Let's go ahead and do the setting spray. Alright, so I just did a lip gloss on top of my lip balm because I felt like my lip balm was a little bit too warm for this eye look, so I did a little bit of the Back Talk lip gloss from Urban Decay. What do you guys think? I really like it. Again, I don't think it's a palette that you're able to use by itself, but it will definitely complement a lot of your eyeshadow palette. It's $27. It's not the price of a full-size palette, which is good, and I think it's just a good little extra to have in your makeup collection. I do really like it. I think it's very unique. If you're not a person who likes to do the liquid glitters, or you feel like they just fall all over, or I don't know, whatever the case might be, I think this might be something a lot of people would really enjoy and like to have in their collection. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you give me a thumbs up if you did. Thumbs up really help me. They show YouTube that you guys enjoy my content, and that helps promote my video to more people. So go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. That makes me very happy. Besides that, if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click on that red button down below and subscribe. It really means a lot to me when I see new subscribers on my channel. If you want to see pictures of this look on like Instagram or whatever, I do have all my social media linked in the description box down below, so go ahead and check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!